What's going on, people? It's your man the White B. Once again, big shout out to my doggy Pete G9011 for coming through and boosting up the coin now. But listen, before we get to the breaking news for the great unwashed masses right now, I must show you the YB setup, man. Look at this here. A new innovation has landed, man. Some people would say the YB is neck and neck with Elon Musk right now. Look at this one right here. Wait there. Can you see that? Let me see if you can see it right quick. I thought, you can't even see it. Wait, I'll pull it off. Watch this one right here. You see the set right here? You see that? Balancing off a box. Bosh. When I was at mum's here, I was balancing the mic off of something because it was higher. Normally there's no box there in it, so it's on the thing. So I think the audio sounds better if my chops is right in there. Yeah, pause. Anyway, let's cut to today's video. Now we've got the ghetto tree out of the way. Man, oh yeah, come on, man. Yeah, hit them hype points, man. Scroll right of the like button and hit them hype points. You man did the most yesterday, to be fair. We got to number 82 on the hype list, for whatever that's worth. So listen, man, salute to all the hype point generals out there. Salute. Ooh. Bosh. Alright then, listen. Like I said earlier, we got some breaking news for the great unwashed masses right now regarding TYSON. Fury. And it ain't really, well, I mean, it's kind of good news, but let's start. I mean, he looks a million years old, man. He looks a million years old, and that's what they say about the school runs, man. Being around kids as a man, we're all trained a lot. You see this skin here? You see this skin at 32 years old, man. You can't keep skin like that, folks. I don't care what regime you got, man. They'll squeeze the life out of you, them mutts will. And there's no doubt. The stress of it, the noise. Mum, no, man. You gotta keep the skin soft, man. Yeah. Let me show you what the school runs have done to Tyson Fury, man. Let me show you what the school runs done to him. He's aged about, I kid you not, man. He's aged about 10 years. Look at this guy here, man. Or he's been hitting the rock. I don't know. It could be rock. Look at this guy. Wow. This ain't no AI either. I swear to God, it's not no AI. This is a legit video. He looks... Do you remember when the Luis Ortiz pictures were knocking around? I've lost them now. Otherwise, I get it up. But people was AIing or modifying Luis Ortiz to look old. This ain't no AI. I swear down, it's not. It's actually the video he had out there, man. He looks 1,000 years old, man. He's been hanging out with I think his passport's from. I think he's got one of them old school Romany passports. He's not got a British passport, man. Because there's no way he's 38. He looks. Look at Carl Froch, big conk, right? Carl Froch is 50 or whatever. TYSON looks about 55 here. He looks 55, 56. That's the thing as well. I think Big Kong's got like 3 or 4 kids. TYSON's got 8, man. That's 8 lots of noise. That's 8 lots of demands. That's 8 lots of soul loss. The soul's been drained out. I'm just telling you now. Call me a liar. Which one of you want to tell me I'm a liar right now? The soul's been drained right out of him, man. I've never seen a detransformation like this before, man. The aging process. Wow. So anyway, we'll get to the actual point. I'll play the video. It's not just a fact. Well, I mean, let's play the video. Let's stop talking. Here we go. Bosh!
Run done today. Feeling good. Feeling sharper, faster, more ready than I was last week. Second week of training. Come on, bring it on. Let's go. Run done today.
All right, there's the first one. And it's not just the fact he looks 52 or 53 million years old. It's watch the punching. He looks slow as molasses. There's shades of Joe Joyce here. Not the prime one either. I'm seeing shades of Joe Joyce post Zhang 2. And you can decide. I'm not going to sit here and convince you of it. You watch. I'm sorry, man. I really am. I know he's heavy, yeah. I know he's a heavyweight. But it looked really bad, didn't it? Just swinging left and right. There's no snap there. There's no snap. There's no twitch there. Shade. Let me see if I can get Joe Joyce up. Quickly. Joe Joyce heavy bag. Could be a close thing here. I'm not sure. Oh man, Joe ain't got no clout. He ain't even on the X algorithm. Let's see if we ain't got no clout at all. I'm not saying I have, but he definitely ain't. I just searched him, and a bunch of weapons popped up. Look at this. Look, I just searched Joe Joyce heavy bag, and I don't know what this is. That's crazy. Maybe I'll just put. Nah, it's not going to come up on there. Let me search the YouTube. Joe Joyce heavy bag. Here we go. Let's have a look at this one right here. Turn the moody music off. Now we can do a side-by-side comparison. Wow, Joe. I don't know though. There's a bit. Come on, there's more twitch there. It's not. I'm not saying we know Joe's slow, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. You'd watch that, right? There's more there. There is. I'm sorry. There's more. It's the dexterity of it. And Joe's the baseline for slowness, isn't it? We've never seen someone as slow as that before, but no one can tell me what you're seeing here. Let's have a look at this one. Even that, it got a bit of ding on the end of it, innit? Even that there, it's slow, right, but it's got a bit of ding on it. It's not completely slappy. No one's ever said Joe Joyce is the fastest man since sliced bread. Do you know what I mean? It's got a little bit of something on it. I'll compare it to Tyson Fury's one. Right. What else we got here? Go on, Joe. There's something on that, though, I'm telling you. It's got good, or better elbow placement, winging it over. Let's have a look at this here. Yeah, there's a bit of pop there. Do you see what I mean? There's a bit of pop there. Slow as molasses, no doubt. But listen, Joe's renowned for that, though. Tyson Fury, historically, he was the guy who was, what's the word I'm looking for? Pingy, relatively, for a heavyweight. Quick hands, quick feet, relatively. You've never looked at him and said, Tyson Fury's always been a slow heavyweight. That's why I bring Joe Joyce up. Let's see if we can get some heavy bag thing here. See what I mean? There's a little bit that was slow. Yeah. Listen, it's a toss-up. It's 50-50. There's no telling how it would go, who's the slowest. You'd have to measure it scientifically. It's 50-50. I'm not making out Joe's second coming of Shakur Stevenson with the hand speed. But let me go. Now you've seen slow Joyce. Let's now switch back to Tyson, because I've even forgotten now. Let's switch back to what we was watching a second ago. Right, get out of the way. Is that it? That's it. Yeah. Oh my god! Oh my! He's slow as molasses, man. I'm sorry. Really slow and stiff and blunt is how I'd put it. You know, you think that looks good? I'm not even joking. And obviously, he'd knock my head off for sure. It's not about. I'm not saying I'd do Tyson Fury, but in terms of, apparently he's coming back. We're going to cover that another day. I'm going to ride the legs off this topic, man. Break it down into the most minimal sections for the masses. Get them coins up, man. Because it's a new year. It's a new dawn. 100%, man. So yeah, and he looks vitriolic here. No one will tell him, you see, and that's what is a cliche within boxing. The cliche is the fighter is the last one to know he's spent and finished, because there's a bunch of backslappers. I'd have to tell Tice, listen, there's only one fight left for him anyway, AJ. So I think it has to almost, who knows what's left of AJ given the circumstances. I think it's the right thing to do, but I'm betting on AJ Bigley, man. Honestly, especially when you consider this one and this one in there. This guy way too slow, man. Way too slow and bolabus as well. It's the bolabusness that gets me. Like his belly's going the other way. It's like swinging. I don't care what no one says about my genetics. Genetics do play a factor, Dave Allen. It's not listen. Send Dave Allen 2-3 year Dagestan Yeah, and we see what. Remember when Dave Allen went to Ukraine? Dave Allen went to Ukraine to train with Usyk. He comes back and was like, "Yeah, the boxing was all right, but the food was trash. I had to leave after 4 days. I didn't like the food." That's the saying. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Yeah, 2-3 years Dagestan. That's what he needs, man. Dave Allen and Tyson Fury need 2-3 years Dagestan. That's what they need, because they're not disciplined. Yeah. They're not disciplined at all. Stop putting food in your mouth. It's that simple. Now, if it turns out that Tyson Fury is eating 2,500 calories a day and his genetics are just clinging onto it, maybe it doesn't work like that, though. It doesn't. If you drop your calories, particularly in the off season, I get it. When you're training, no one wants to be depleted. But in the off season, that's the time to say, all right, I'm not doing much. Let me not fill my palate with truckloads of Johnny Fisher's dad's gear. Yeah? Let's not do the big Johnny Fisher shtick this off-season. And Fury's never really... Fury used to... Let me show you Fury. Tyson Fury... This shows you it's not genetics as well. When he first started his career, before the money came... Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. Perfect example of it. Yeah, perfect example. This shows you it's not genetics at all. Yeah? Because since Tyson... Why are they doing that for? Why would they block the photo? I don't get that. What idiot would do that for? But you can... Let me see if I can download it. Why would they do that? Proper annoying. Anyway. We've got it here. This shows you, yeah. That's what a heavyweight... That's how he should have looked his whole career, more or less. Give or take £5. That there is, you'd say... A strong heavyweight. Well done, Tyson. A proper athlete there. No doubt. No one can... You can't critique that at all. He's in better shape than Lennox Lewis was, to be honest, there. Yeah? No one would critique that. So, don't tell me it's genetics and this, because when you was broken, wanting to do something, you was fit. What's happened is the gluttony, like an... What would you call it? Like a king from the 1400s has stepped in. He just bloated. And I don't care what no one says. How much did Tyson Fury weigh here? Let's have a look at his career quickly, because it should be on there. Tyson Fury box rate. It should be on, I think it was 2012 or something. Maybe 2011. He almost started bulking straight away, the minute he made any money at all. He's always been, I think this is cap. These numbers are cap, man. Sorry. Complete cap. 245 against Martin Rogan. 245 looks to be his lowest, but he was swinging to 270. So he's always been a bit of a heifer, to be fair. But he must have been 245 here. Or lower. The Vlad fight, he had a lot of loose skin as well, I think. Let me fact check that quickly. Tyson Fury versus Vlad. I don't remember him being that ripped. So I don't know when he was that. This must have been when he was about 17 years old then, because this fight, he looks soft still. Do you know what I mean? I don't know when that picture was. That must have been when he was 14 years old or something. Oh, the sky going to get me now. Let's see if we can get a frame here. Yeah, I mean, you can't see a lot there, actually. See if we can get a better frame. Yeah, obviously, I think he was 247, 248 for this fight. He must have been 240, which makes sense. That does make this picture here. Either way you look at it, it's not no AI either. This picture was out 10 years ago. There was no AI knocking around then. This is legit. Yeah, and you can see he's got his barnet in there as well. The boar meat and the decker he was on took his barnet away. He had a nice barnet there, and then he got hopped on the decker and the boar meat, and it just, receded his barnet straight off for him. Ripped it back. It did. Documented, man. The minute he started playing with the decker. What else was he on? What was the other thing he was on? There was something or other. Some form of performance enhancing gear he was caning. So this is probably when he was on. He's not bone dry, but he's lean, looking athletic, and his barnet went and he just let it go. It's one of them ones. But that's how he should have been. He should have been in this shape. That's what he should have been in. Because this whole, my genetics. And this was before I don't know, I'm trying to find some other pictures. Which look, even here. Better. There's not, his belly ain't going, it's kind of, I guess, when he came back, innit, it was the loose skin. But that don't look like, a lot of this don't look like loose skin to me. A lot of it don't look like loose skin. It looks... Loose skin is... I've seen proper heifers who are like 400-500 pounds lose weight, and you can see the skin is literally skin. Fury's loose skin is inflated. Let me show you an example of what I'm talking about here. Man loses 200 pounds of fat, loose skin. I'll show you what I mean. Tyson Fury's skin is populated. This is what I'm trying to tell you, man. Yeah. This is what I'm trying to tell you, man. It's just hanging off him. This Fury ain't got this one here. Yeah. And even this guy, I wonder if he had surgery. This is a great example. I wonder if he had surgery. He must have had surgery, right? To be that bulbous. Look at this guy as well. Lost 200 pounds in a year. There's no surgery marks there. But I can't bother to read it. But let's take their word for it. Yeah, this big heifer. Is it fake? I don't know. We can speculate. You can always do the speculation thing, can't you? Maybe it is fake then. Either way. The point is, you can get lean and be a big old... Look, bulbous. This is the definition of bulbous. There are shades of loose skin on his nipples and whatnot. The point is, Fury was never that big. He was never that engrossed at the mid-waist. Yeah? So loose skin hangs down. Fury's is pumped up. It's full of stored energy, is what it is. So don't give me that, oh, it's just skin. No, you can around here, it's just full of it. That's not loose skin. There's nothing loose about this. There's nothing loose about it. He wasn't that big, Fury. He was big relatively for sport. He wasn't big like them heifers are you just saw. Yeah? So stop giving it that. You put too much food in your mouth. And it wouldn't matter even if you didn't. I think you're just... the slowness, no doubt, is better if you're leaner. Yeah? But you're shot and you're way too heavy. And it don't even look good either. Your feet were slow. There were shades of Martin Bacoli there. You couldn't do nothing with your feet. Look at it's just swinging everywhere. It's just swinging, man. I don't know what's wrong with these. The level of boxing must be really poor, if I'm honest. For Fury to be top 5 in the world, more or less, right? Although that's untested, he didn't fight the Bacolis or the Wardleys. It was a very weak era. He kind of popped out. He only had 2 or 3 good fights. Vlad, world level fights. Vlad, Wilder, allegedly. World level basketball maybe, but still we'll call it world level, wherever it's but some form of sport. Fury's fought 3 professionals who had some level in some discipline, world talents. Right? Vlad, champion of robotics, a Ukrainian robot specialist. That's what he is. Vlad is a Ukrainian robot, artificial intelligence specialist, man. Big stiff idiot. Then you got Wilder, right? He was on what's that team that goes across the Globetrotters? So you got the Globetrotters, which is a world event type thing for basketball. Then you got Usyk, obviously. So you got 3 world level talented guys in various disciplines. It's light though. He was either fighting stiffs or good ones. There's no that can be a criticism made of most of these guys these times. Really, it's been a really poor era. The clout's been there, but clout has got bigger in every... Football's bigger than ever, allegedly. I don't watch it, but apparently the games, and they ain't as good as they used to be, and everyone's a crybaby, and so everything's bigger. There's more money there and more eyes on it, but the quality of the product has gone down. And the more it goes down, the more you get people just look at like... They've got no shame. Your belly's swinging around. You're supposed to be an athlete. Do you know what I mean? Your belly's literally, his love handles are almost swung. Look at that. It's like bending space-time here. Let me zoom in here. His love handles, watch this. Watch this one right here, man. Yeah. Watch this one. Look at this here. You see that? It's bending the space-time curvature. Seriously. Look. You'll see it click out. Come on, man. This ain't the look. Look at that. That's bending. You can see the bend there from a massive object. When objects get so massive, it starts to bend the fabric of space-time, and that's what you're seeing here. There, you see that hump there. That shouldn't really exist, but there's so much mass there. It's just whoop. It's curving around the mass. Yeah, of the stored energy. Like, get in shape, man. Seriously, get in shape. Apparently he doesn't drink anymore, so that can't be. What are you consuming, man? What are you consuming? It's just, I don't know what that. Look, it's just flobbing around. Watch, focus now. Watch it one more time. Just focus on the Focus on the. You'll see. Focus on the midsection now. In this one right here. You see what? It's literally swinging from left to right. There's a pouch there. A nice little pouch. And I'm not knocking. Listen, it is what it is. He's done better than me in life, right? It's not the point. It's just about. It makes the sport look bad. No one wants to see a big hippo in the ring, man. Do your sport proud, and I reckon it will deliver more returns as well on your performance. Just being big and it hasn't worked for Fury. Fury's not like a George Foreman, where he can plod on you, take a few shots, and let you hold something. It worked for George in the second part of his career because he had heavy hands. Heavy, slow hands and heavy, slow feet. Fury's edge was never standing and banging with anyone. He had all he could handle with Steve S.S. Cunningham, who was no good. No good at all, he was. That's the only guy who's ever really weighed in. Wilder, in the rematch, could you say that? Wilder can't... I'm convinced Wilder can't box, man. I don't know what happened to Wilder. I think Wilder fell in love with his right hand. I watched the Bermain Stavern fight back, the first one. Wilder actually looked really good, if I'm honest. There was shades, no cap, there was shades of Tommy Hearns there in the first, but believe it or not, you know me, I'll critique Wilder when it's due, but watch that first Bermain Stavern fight. Beautiful jab, everything quite tight, ding ding. Then he fell in love with his right hand and watch that fight, the Bermain Stavern 1. He wasn't like falling in with his right hand and overloaded and in love with himself, in love with his power. He fought like a real professional there. Then he got carried away with himself and just started swinging as hard as he could, and it don't work like that, man. You got to set things up. So I don't know if Wilder can box, if I'm honest. Certainly can't box going back. If you stand there waiting for him, he'll do all right. If you're laying it on him, he falls apart. He can't fight going backwards. He can't do it. Am I trying to take away from Fury's victory? No, okay, take that one then. But how much better could it have been? Either way, listen. At the very end of the day, however you cut this, he looks 70 years old, man. He looks 70 years old, man. He does. Maybe not 70. He could be. He could be 50. He could be in his late 50s here. On a serious note, I'm gonna ring the old Romany Department of Civics and see what this, because there's no way he's 38. Man, I'm seeing shades of some form of ancient Romany Empire here. Come on, this ain't the modern 38-year-old right here, folks. I hate to break it to you, man. I'm seeing shades of, because back then life was hard, wasn't it? Back then, so you'd age quicker. But this guy, he's been doing something, in my opinion. Could be the packet though. Could be the liquor in the packet on the sly. Yeah. With Joe Sniff Parker, who would have you can't say that. Well, who would have guessed Joe Sniff? The packet Parker was on the gear. We know them two are friends. It wouldn't surprise me. He's been having a booze and a packet. More booze as well, because he's put weight on, but it's drawn the life out of him, man. And then you got, combine the two of them. You got the booze, the packet, and then the kids. Put that all in there, man. That's one. You'll get old really quick. Seriously. You'll get old really quick. No doubt about it. That's what will happen, and that's what I'm seeing shades of here. Packet, liquor, and kids. Yeah, just whatever life he had left has been drained out of him. Anyway, before I get out of here, I want to play this video because Spencer Fearon's, the way he dropped it, he's reacting to these videos that he's seen of Fury, yeah? This is on Boxing King Media. Listen to the reaction. Bosh!
What happened? I got to be real with you. I saw him on the punch bag, and this is no disrespect to Tyson Fury. When I saw it, I thought it was John Fury punching the bag. He looked like an old man. Tell the truth. Let's call it as it is. You can never write off his talents. He's incredibly talented. But Tyson Fury looked like an old man. And that's the God's honest truth. He did. I said, "Rah, John's still got hands." No, it's actually his son. Tyson look old. Facially, his body look old. He did look old. That was my first thing.
I thought it was John Fury. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm crying. Listen, you can't. Like Spencer said, we're not taking away from he's successful and he's done it all, but that was whenever it was. I'm telling you now, you look really old, bro. You look like you've had a long, hard life out of Romany, bro. Like a couple hundred years, probably 400, 500, 600 years ago, man. That's how it looks like you've been living, man. You've been travelling the earth by foot and cart. That's how it looks like you've been living, man. Seriously, them 38 years have been hard, but that's not the case though. He had a Bentley like when he was 20, so the math ain't mathing for me. But as long as it's AJ, it has to. Like, and we got Amir Khan and Kell Brook, didn't we? It wasn't what it could have been or should have been, perhaps, but we got it. No one remembers it really, but it's one of them things that has to be done. You're both old. There's both questions about both of them now, even more so AJ. But I like whatever you say about AJ. Yeah. No one's seen any clips of him and said, "Oh, he's old." Yeah. Oh, he looks really finished. His chin, the question of the chin's still there, but Fury's chin and all that himself. But you've never seen AJ and thought, there looks like there's been a big snap here of form. Do you know what I mean? AJ's been consistently, allegedly, chinny. Or the critiques of AJ would be, I mean, I think if Dubois planted one on Fury, he'd be knocked out. Whether he would or not would be a bigger question. I think Fury's no doubt got a higher IQ in terms of boxing. But with AJ, you got the leaky deakiness. You don't know what AJ you're going to get. Sometimes you get good discipline. Usyk too was good discipline. Franklin, he was narrow with Derek James. Other times you get the hopping in like a donkey, which we got in Dubois. Those are, in theory, should be technical. You can fix them. You can't fix looking like a 58-year-old Romani from between 1200 BC, 1200 AD and 1300 AD, somewhere around there. That's where I'd estimate. Honestly, that's how he's a 38. Come on, a 38-year-old walking the earth by horse and cart and their bare feet would look about this age at 38 from the 1200s AD. That's what you'd expect. So the math ain't mathing for me. And I'd take a young man. All AJ needs to do is just get his come on, man. Just get a little bit of this and a little bit of that, a bit narrow and disciplined. But he did look all right with fake Paul, but that's fake RuPaul. I say he looked all right. No one would say. AJ's legs didn't look shot though. His hands didn't look shot. Fake Paul was running for his life, and fake Paul was smaller. He was harder to catch. Fury, there's some footage come out of Fury actually. Some more footage. Let me see if I can find it for the masses. Where would it be? This might be it here actually. There's some leaked sparring footage, and you'll see some of Fury's footwork. He's sparring Kevin Lerena. See, not much of it, but do you know? I mean, it's not lighting the world up, is it? Obviously, it's a spar. It looks like a tech spar to me, but he's going to struggle to maintain that, which he did with Usyk. If AJ can just get on him with some decent pressure early, not look to win a load of rounds. If AJ can win 2 of the first 6 but have applied foot pressure, when Fury becomes stuck in the mud, which he did in the last half of the Usyk fight, it should be time to work there. You have to bet on it, and I'll be betting on AJ's a 4-1 underdog. There's no way I'm putting money on Fury. Obviously, it's a gamble, and I've lost before, and I'm likely to lose again. But there's no way I'm backing this. There's no way I'm backing a 58-year-old horse. They've rode the legs off him, man. They've rode the legs off him. The kids, whatever the kids haven't taken, the packet's done. The packet in the liquor, man. Whatever was left after the kids finished with him. Whatever the kids didn't take, the packet and the liquor took, man. I'm just call me a liar, man. Let's do what for the road. Let's do one for the road here, man. Yeah, one of you man can tell me I'm lying. Yeah. Tell me I'm lying with this one. Come on, bro. Yeah, come on, man. Look at this one right here for the road. Bosh! There's no way. He should be having a nice life, shouldn't he? I think Eddie's 50, and obviously you can argue, oh, it's genetics and whatnot. I tend to lean. I think Eddie looks good for 50. He's never at home, is he? Oops. Yeah. AJ's only got one child as well. And to be fair to Eggy and AJ, I've never heard of them on the packet in the liquor. So, yeah, it's one of them for a few. It's a combination of the three deadly factors here, and that's why he's running back to get back in the ring. If I'm honest, I knew it wouldn't last long. Them school runs, it sounds fun when you ain't been doing them a while or whatever, when you're hanging around and that, but there's no way. He's like, I'm going back to boxing, man. I got a video coming later in the week. He said, yeah, I'm going to be boxing till I'm 60. That's not no coincidence, man. That's not no coincidence. Anyway, I'm out of here. Smash the like button, subscribe. Scroll right to the like button to the hype button. Oh yeah, and by the way, I got a Patreon exclusive. Yeah. Check this out. If you're interested in hearing some polity slop reaction regarding... this is the title of the video, the latest video that's been leaked by the YB. Orange draft dodging reptilian invades Venezuela. So if you want to know, have I not published that? Don't piss me off. No, I must have published it. It's out anyway, you best believe it. If you're interested, click the link at the end of this video. If not, I'll catch you, man, on the flip. Johnny Bar!